Hello, bookish friends. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew, and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today's video, I am very excited to come at you with a part 2 of my June TBR. And for the month of June, I am reading a shit ton of books. I am reading a lot of books this month, and it's because I'm participating in Camp Seasonathon, which is what I'll be showing you what I'm reading for each of the prompts. So if you don't know, Camp Seasonathon is a readathon hosted by my friend Mel over at Completely Melanie, and she was so kind enough to ask me to co-host her summer round of 2024. We also have another co-host, Amanda. All the info for Amanda's channel and Mel's channel will be listed down below. And also, all 3 announcement videos will be up in the cards or down below in the description box in case you missed the announcement. But now that we have the announcement, I can say for the Rainbow Cabin, which is my cabin, I made a bingo board, and I'm so happy of how this turned out. So here's the bingo board. I will be reading off of this, and I'll leave a link to the bingo board in case you want to print it out yourself. We're going to go in order of how I did it, from top to bottom, obviously. So let's just get started without that long intro out of the way. And I have a lot of books to talk about, so I won't do summaries or synopsis about them. So let's just get started. The first challenge we have for Rainbow Cabin is read a book that's under 500 plus pages. So for me, sorry, my paper's flying away. So for me, I picked, actually let me show you the group books first. So the first one is gonna be Wish You Weren't Here by Erin Baldwin. This actually comes out tomorrow as I'm filming this, and I'm picking up my copy on Friday when I go book shopping with my friend Taylor. So excited to pick this one up. And then for the Shadow Cabin, they're reading The Shadows by Alex North. I'm gonna be rereading this one this month, even though I've already read it, but it will be a fun reread, I hope. And then Mel from Completely Mel, her channel, or her cabin, is reading Gilded by Marissa Meyer, which I'm going to be reading for the first time this month as well, but I won't be reading this until the end of the month. Let's jump back into the challenges, sorry. So to read a book that's under 500 plus pages, I picked out a finale of a trilogy that I need to read, and that is Vengeance of the Pirate Queen by Teresa Levenseller. Look at these beautiful stenciled edges. I love this so much. I love the first 2 books. I binge read them when my friend Cindy bought them for me, so I'm excited to see what book 3 has in store for me, and honestly, I can't wait to see what happens on this next adventure. I think we follow either the same cast of character or we follow different ones. I can't remember. But I do love these new covers. I actually have books 1 over on my shelf. I don't have book 2, which is so weird. But hopefully this week I'll get book 2. That way I can complete my collection. But yeah, third and final of a trilogy, and this is coming in at... where's the last page? 332 pages, so this definitely counts for that challenge. Next challenge is to read a book with a dog or a cat on the cover, and for me, I'm going to be reading Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This is a first book in a new adult romance, not YA. This has been all over my For You page lately, especially for the newest one, just for the summer. That one just came out, and I'm going to hopefully be binge reading this trilogy this month, or maybe reading book 3 in July. Spoiler alert for the rest of the TBR. So yeah, and I don't know, or this is actually a goat, not a dog. I don't know. Is this a goat or a dog? I just realized I might not be able to do this. Oh no, I thought there was an animal on this cover. Oh well. I thought this was a dog. Can I still count it as a dog? I'm gonna do it anyways, but yeah. And as you can see, it's a book of the month book, which is amazing because I have a lot of those that I need to get through. Next challenge is to read a book with rainbow colors on the cover or on the spine. And so for me, I picked up or I'm hoping to read Going by Coastal by Delilah Alder. This came out last year, and I meant to read it last year in June, and I just haven't yet. So I'm hoping this will motivate me to pick up this one. And like I said, it's a short read too. So, and having a contemporary book in this stack will definitely help out all these heavy fantasy books I'm reading. Next one is to read a book you got from a book box. This can be from Owl Crate, from Book of the Month. It can be anything from a book box, really. So for me, I'm going to go on to my next Owl Crate that I need to read, and that is Your Blood, My Bones by Kelly Andrew. This is their second novel that just came out this year. It's a pretty edition. I'll leave my unboxing for this up above or down below. Super stoked to read this because this is a most anticipated read of mine, so I hope it doesn't let me down. Next challenge is to let a friend or a relative pick out 2 books for you. I love doing this challenge in my monthly TBRs, so I hope you guys do too. I'm not doing this one yet until I meet up with my friend Taylor, and I'm hoping that my friend Taylor will pick out some books for me. So, super excited. Stay tuned to see what she picks. Next one is to read the group book, which is Wish You Weren't Here, which, again, I mentioned earlier, I don't have it yet, but I will be getting a copy on Friday this week. The next challenge I have is to read a seasonal read. Whatever season you are in, just find a book that is set in that season. And so for me, I'm going with another contemporary book, and that is It's All Coming Back to You by Farhad Naz Rishi. Sorry. I absolutely love the author's debut novel. I hope you're okay. I hope you get this message. Close. I hope you get this message. I read that one because it was in an Owl Crate box years ago, and absolutely became a 5-star read for me. So I'm hoping I love this one too. And I looked at the first chapter of this book, and it said it's starting off on June 4th. So definitely set in the summertime, which is amazing because it's also June 3rd as I'm filming this video. Next is to read a translated work, and for this one, I am conflicted on reading this one or not. Maybe you guys can let me know if it's an easy read. I tried to look for an audiobook of this one, but it was like 25 people, or like 25-week wait with 25 people or something. But anyways, for a translated work, I actually had to get this from my mom's bookshelf, and that is The Witcher, The Last Wish by Andrzej Bukowski, I think. I'm so sorry for butchering. I believe this is a short story of novellas that happens before book 1. So I was told if I wanted to know more about The Witcher itself, definitely to read this before going into the series. I hear nothing but amazing things about this universe, so I'm excited to maybe start this. So this is definitely work for a translated work. Next one I have is to read an American BIPOC author, and so I am reading Fate Beat Change by Farhan Roken. My gosh. This is the newest book in the Twisted Tale series from Disney Books, and it's actually one of my most anticipated reads of the year, so I'm hoping again to get to it, but it is quite chunky, so we shall see if I actually will. I do have the audiobook checked out from my Libby account right now, so maybe the audiobook will help me out. Next is to read a book with the sun on the cover. This one I actually need to read sooner than later because this is an arc I got, and you'll see this again in my May book haul. This doesn't come out till June 11th, so next Tuesday, and that is Furious by Jamie Packin and Rebecca Potus. As you can see, this has a sun on the cover right there, and it has sunset colors, so I counted that. Like I said, this comes out June 11th, and this is another sapphic love story, and again, it will be perfect to split up all these fantasy books that I have. Next one is to read a book with 5 or more words in the title, and so I picked up another new release that I'm excited for, and that is To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods by Molly X. Chang. Yes, I was supposed to buddy read this with my friend April. I forgot her TikTok handle. I'll leave her down below. But I was supposed to buddy read this back in like March because we both had an e-arc of it, and I just never got around to finishing it. I did started it. I got like 6 chapters into the book, so maybe I'll pick this one back up and finish it in the month of June. Next is Summer Fling, read a romance. And so for that one, if I get to Part of Your World, I'm hoping to go on to Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, the sequel to Part of Your World, obviously. Next is The Free Space, so you can pick a book for free or just leave it as it is. I'm going to leave it as it is because, as you can see, I already have so many books to read. Next challenge is Pride, read an LGBTQ plus novel. And so this will fit for another challenge is to read my friend Jason over at Easy Cat's book club pick for the month of June, and that is Icarus by Kay Ankrum. This definitely has LGBTQ characters in it. One of my most anticipated reads, so I'm hoping to get to it. And another short book. At least I hope it's short. Next is Barbecue, read a book with food on the cover. Again, another most anticipated read, Funny Story by Emily Henry. Next challenge is Summer Vacation, read a book that involves some type of road trip. And for this one, I am picking Beasts of War by Ayana Gray, third and final book of this fantasy trilogy. I love book 1 and 2. I actually read book 2 earlier this year, so I'm hoping to get around to the finale this month. And literally in the first chapter, they're traveling in the river, so I feel like that will count. If not, I'll change it to something else. Maybe I'll change it to a contemporary book. Next is It's Getting Hot, read a steamy book. And so I was supposed to read this for my book club, and that is The Boyfriend's Description by Stephen Salvatore. This is a new to me author and their first book as an adult romance novel. I did started this. I got to chapter 2 like a couple months ago, and I just never got around to finishing it. So hoping this will motivate me to actually finish it. Next is read a book with a king or a queen in the title. And again, another series I need to wrap up is The King Will Kill You by Sarah Henning. I'm going to have to look up book reviews for books 1 and 2 because it's been a while. But I do remember reading both of them and give them both like 4 and 5 stars. So I'm hoping it's the same with this finale. And again, short fantasy for once in my life. So again, hoping to wrap up another series. Next I have is to read a book with the title starting with the letter D, T, or S. And so I picked Dawn of the Jaguar by J.C. Cervantes. We have not had a middle grade in a while, and I'm just craving for one. And so this is also a finale of a series. So again, trying to accomplish my series goal, because at the moment I've only read 4 completed series, which is kind of a shame of it because I have so many series finales on my shelf, and this is one of the multiple options. So, and of course it starts with D as for Dawn, so, and D is the same one as my name, duh. Next one is to read a book recommended by a booktuber or bookstagram. My friend Ryan over on TikTok, I'll leave his account down below. He said this is like X-Men, but make it BIPOC and make it gay. And so I picked it up just based on that tagline. And that was Blood Depths by Terry J. Benton Walker. You'll see this again in my May book haul because I got this when I went book shopping with my friend Elizabeth earlier in the month of May. So very stoked. And I know book 2 is out too. So if I wanted to, wow, I said that so many times. If I wanted to binge read the series, I can. I don't know if there's a 3rd book coming, but from the way people have been reading book 2, I feel like there will be. Next challenge is to read part of a duology or read the whole duology, and read part of a trilogy or read the whole trilogy. And for me, I only have 1 more book left in this duology, and I loved book 1. I gave it 5 stars. So I'm excited to see what happens and how to wrap up the Shepherd King duology by Rachel Gillian. This is Two Twisted Crowns. My friend Lori read this recently over at the Chatty Bookworm, and she said she gave this 5 stars. So I'm excited to see what I will think of it. And yeah, I'm just stoked to wrap up another series. I didn't realize until now of how many series finale I have on this list. Next challenge is to read a book with a map in the title, or not in the title, I made a typo. Read a book with a map inside, and so for me, I'm going to be reading I'm going to be reading The Foxglove King by Hannah Whitten. This is a first in an adult fantasy trilogy, I think, or duology. I recently bought book 2, spoiler alert for the book haul, and I'm so stoked to binge read this adult fantasy universe. I'm just gonna say universe because I don't know how long it will be, but there's this beautiful, gorgeous map inside from Barnes & Noble, so definitely counts for having a map inside the book. So very stoked for this. This is also on my 5-star prediction TBR. I'll leave that video up above or down below. But yeah, hoping this will definitely be a 5-star read for me because I literally just bought the sequel. So now I'm going to move these books over without them falling. And so with this bingo board, I added 3 new challenges. They're not reading challenges, they're more like fun social media challenges, I guess. So one of the challenge is to share your TBR on social and tag us. Another one is to stack your TBR as a rainbow. That will be super challenging for me because as you just seen from this video, I have a lot of books to read this month. And then the last challenge is just share a stack of your favorite LGBTQ books. I'll definitely be doing this. I know I need to find a couple books that I love, just because it's been in a rainbow form for a while. So I'll definitely love to do that. Let me know if you guys are participating in this readathon. If you are, please give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me soon. And I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. And if you are made it all the way through the end of the video, please leave a rainbow or a pride flag emoji down below. And I'll talk to you guys down in the comments. Love you guys. Bye.